Telephone thing mash up me life. It make me till I call you why. You know see it say. Telephone thing mash up me life. It make me girl run gone for night. And you know see it say. Telephone thing mash up me life.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Muscle, and this is another Two Line Music Cuts Entertainment Report podcast. And today, we have a really special guest in the building. Listen, this man here is the Drama King. He's brought you classic songs like Telephone Thing, The Letter, Head No Good, Stay Far, and so much more. You know, we have in the building today, we have KIPRICH in the building today. What's going on, my brother?
Damn, my family. I don't know, the thing is a pleasure being here, you know what I mean? Because I check the program out all the time, and I love the energy, I love the vibe, you know what I mean? So it's a blessing.
Respect 1000%, and thank you so much for joining us here on the Entertainment Report podcast today.
Yes.
Know how it goes. Listen, on this podcast, we like to go right from the beginning and then bring it up right till now. So my first question for you is this. Where did you grow up in Jamaica, and what type of child were you?
I mean, well, I grew up so many places in my growings. So Waterhouse is one of the community that I grew up in. Mm-hmm. Linstead is another part of my growings. Portmore is another part, mm-hmm, over Westchester side there. So yeah, Spanish Town. It's a major part also in my growings. So all those places.
And what type of child were you like coming up in those areas at that time there?
All right. At that time, I was more of a reserved child, you know. I didn't talk much. I don't give a lot of trouble and all of them kind of thing. I'm just always by myself most of the times. You know, I was that kind of introverted kind of child, you know.
Mm-hmm. And you said you between Portmore, Waterhouse, Spanish Town, Linstead, and all this. Where was the most influential place on you where you grew up? Where you'd say had the most impact on you?
Well, Waterhouse, because most of my growing was there, and then because of the whole studio thing, and I love music. And studio was just around the corner from my house in Waterhouse. Yeah, so definitely Waterhouse and Spanish Town have that kind of impact on me.
Right there. And as a child growing up, what did you think you were going to get into? What did you aspire to be? Do you want to be a fireman, police? Or what do you want to get into?
Well, I loved law, you know, criminal law.
Okay.
So that's where I was heading. Mm-hmm. You know, I used to watch all the law movies like the Matlock and all of them kind of thing. I was into that kind of vibe. You know, practicing all the time. That then like as if I'm in a courthouse and all them kind of thing there. You know, so that was my kind of vibe. You know, but I mean, even my parents, that's where they wanted me to, you know, that direction they wanted me to take. But you don't know, when you have a passion for something, it's just different.
So when did you start to notice music? Was it coming up? Like, was it a sound? Was it artists? What was it that you noticed about music first? Where you say, you know what, I'd like this?
I mean, when I used to listen like all the mix CDs, mix cassettes at the time, mm-hmm, you know, like the Stone Love and all of them. I used to just love listening to them. You know, I feel like I'm in that, even though I was a kid, I couldn't go to no dance or none of that, but I would just feel like I'm in the dance and holding my vibe and all that kind of thing to the cassettes them, like the Stone Love cassettes them and the Metro Medias and all that, Bodyguard and them thing there. You know, and as I say, King Jammys was just around the corner from my house. So I used to like just go around there and watch the artists them do them thing and all them kind of thing, you know, and just hoping say, boy, one day I'd love to be a part of this whole thing. But how I really like get the knowledge of me, like, you know what I mean, knowing that, yeah, music is in me, mm-hmm, is when I used to write my poems and rhyme them up in school. So teachers, like my teacher would say to me, boy, every time she reached my thing, it's just always interesting. And she said, "Boy, but this sound like when I'm reading this, it's like I'm hearing a song. You know, this just come like a song because I rhyming up my poems and you know always coming. That's why I'm so good at storyline songs, because from that time I used to just rhyme up all my poems and everything there from in English class. So that's where I realized that, yeah, I have the talent to write songs. You know, I just need to put melodies to it and all of that. And then, you know, that's where I start writing songs and all of that.
From there. So you would say English was one of your favorite subjects in school at that time there?
Not favorite still, because I don't know. It wasn't my favorite. Maths was my favorite thing, you know. But I don't know what to do the English. So I always try my best. I always try go hard for the English, but it wasn't my favorite. So that's why when I was doing my poems and all like that, I just try to go real hard with the poems.
And get it from there. So even when you know you could write everything, so when do you attempt to put it to music now? It's like, let's make a song out of this.
When me and Alozade link up, Michael Sterling, you know, cause you know me and him come from them days, from youth days. It's like him said to me, say, yo, you know, say, I know this studio can go, cause him now realize that I can make songs also. You know, so I have the same interest as him, because he loved music too and all that. So he was saying that, you know, I know a studio we can go to and they'll record or something. And I said, well, all right. This was Youth Man Promotion at the time. That's Sugar Minott studio.
Okay.
Yeah. So one of his son was attending my school up at Arden. So, you know, we link up with him and thing, and him say, yeah, you guys can come in, man, come at the studio, man. We can go there on the weekend and stuff and thing, and I'll, you know, make a record song and all them thing there. So this time now, when I was going to the studio, I'm saying, boy, I still don't know song for myself yet, you know. You know, because remember, all I was writing was poems. So now I'm going to the studio, so I need a song. So I say, you know what? I don't ever go and do no dancehall song. You are going to do, I'm going to rap. Like how you, because me and my bridge rolling, and him is a DJ already. So I say, you know what? You be the DJ and I will be the rapper. So I went to Youth Man studio and thing, and Youth Man Roshan studio. I was there, gave the rhythm, and I was trying to rap. At that time, I was calling myself Crazy Kid.
Yes.
Yeah, Crazy Kid, I was calling myself at the time. So I went in there and I tried to do this rap song. I was saying, girl, you're looking sexy, so you're mad and crazy night and day. You're like yearn for your body. You're not like your matey. You're a classy lady. And from here that I know, I don't know nothing what I do, because the slang, Yankee slang and all them kind of thing. That this time I don't know nothing about foreign. I never go foreign yet. So I would not know how to yank and all them kind of thing. So if you hear me mixing up the English and the patois together, see me a rap, you know. So I mean, you know, one said to me, say, boy, Jado, we hear you know, and thinking about whether if you really do the rapping right. I think that's what we realized that no, this rapping part of the thing is not for me. So I make a quick transition right away to building DJ songs and all of them kind of thing. And sing J, because you know I have the singing vibe about me, so I start, you know, building up sing J songs, putting melody to my writing.
And what year would you say you got to Youth Man Promotion there?
That was what year that was now? 90 what? That was maybe that was about 90. Maybe that was about 95, you know, that them time, you know. Yeah, maybe that was about 95 them time. 95, 96, around about them time.
And did you actually release any music? Any of those songs came out?
No song was released at the time for me. Because I was in school and I was pretty young in school. And because even in that time, I went, because, you know, I was always, like me and Alozade, we was always trying to find studio to, you know, to just to get this break and thing, because we hear other young, as in young age artists out there, you know, getting like singing sweet, and because he was school as at the time too, and you know, he was out there and I was saying, yo, we can do this thing, man, you know. So I even went by Steely and Clevie.
Okay.
Yeah. And when I went by Steely, I was at the gate and the security was there. I told him, yo, we need to talk to Steely. And he said, no, you can't do that. It's not so this thing works. Steely is a man where you have to make an appointment and all that. I said, well, I don't know where I'm going to see Steely to make an appointment. So I want to see him right now. So I want to go to him and tell him, say, boy, a school youth out here want him hear him or sound and all of that. So security said, all right, I'm going to say it to him. I'm around there still. Security went and said it to him, and me and Steely shout out from around at the back. I said, send him come, man. We don't know. Maybe the next Bojo. That was his exact words. So, you know, he said for me, I think, and I went around there. And I went around there, Steely saying to me that, all right. 2 hours went around there, me and Alozade. Said, all right. Let me hear you want to come with. He was playing domino at the time. I think it was him. I think Daddy's crew was there. I don't remember everybody that was there. I think Daddy's crew, and I think Mega Pro it was. Yeah, but couple of them was there. Artists were up like even a one song out at the time. So when him say, yo, let me hear something. We have a song named Skettle. Because, you know, we are school as them times. We have the slang them, and, you know, we make we tease girls with the slang them and all them kind of things. So we endorse the slang them at school as them times. So we have this slang and go around in the school named Skettle. Every school has they'd have this start going around with trouble little girl them and all them kind of thing there. So me have a song about it, you know. So me DJ the song now. Girl, it's a new name too. And the girl they bounce about, they call them Skettle Boom. Girl, where you collect a lump. So when girl reach out 16, baby calling mom. I you look and still say, hold on. You know, youth. What you sound like a bad so? DJ it again. I be DJ the song and them say, listen to me. Don't say the next word, come. And then get them from around the domino table. I said, we are going to the studio right now. Skettle, yes, sir, this song, babe. We're going to build a rhythm now named Skettle. And that's how the Skettle rhythm come by, you know.
Get out of here.
Steely.
Just like that.
Me make Steely build the Skettle rhythm as a schoolers in 9th grade. 9th grade, 3rd form in school. And when he build the rhythm, because when he have me a DJ the song over and over while he was around the instruments and building the thing. Him and Clevie was here? No, Clevie, yeah, I think Clevie was inside the studio playing some other instrument, you know, and that's how them come up with the rhythm. So it made me do like a demo thing on the rhythm because I recorded on the beat. But then after I went back around there and link him now and I said, yeah, man, when they say I go put out the song and thing, and him said to me, say, yo, no, I have to talk to you. And this is that serious stuff coming off a gear right now. I mean, I said, John, no. What go on, my boss? I said, listen me. The song, if I put out this song, it'll go bust. It'll go bust you right now. And you want, I don't want to take you out of school. Because if I bust you now, you're not go back to school. I mean, I said, no, man, still, man, I go school same way, man. Still I go school, man. I just want the song out there, man. I just want to know my other song out there, but I still I go continue my school. Same way. He said, no, you can't say that, no. He said, the same thing reach me with singing sweet. He said, I'm going to go to school and stop. You know, that was still the exact words to me. I must say, boy, just keep in contact with me. Just, you know, keep linking me. But I'm not going to put out the song because I don't want to mess up your schooling. Boy, I tell them I feel a way at the time, you know. I feel a way at the time, but then, you know, after growing and understanding and all that.
You understood.
Yeah.
You couldn't understand from that point there. When you're in school, you figured, let me just do what I'm doing. But he knew, because he's been in the industry that long, that once you get this bus, there's no need for you to go back to school again.
Exactly.
That's how you're going to see it in your mind.
Yes. So that's what he knew. So, you know, him said, boy, just check me back another time. You know, so that was that right there. I never get the song out. And then, you know, and as I tell you, King Jammys was just around the corner from my house, but I still never get a record in the studio at that time. You know, because, you know, it's a more strict thing at King Jammys. You know, you go around there, the gate man, him well serious. So you don't want to try ask him for going inside there. You know, so you just stand up out at the gate and just hope, say, why one day the gate will fly and then we say, all right, you would come here. That was a whole.
Over at King Jammy. So what type of artists were you actually listening to at this time, or even seeing at Jammy? So you said you really liked their style, or you like this individual here?
All right. I mean, Bounty Killer was one of the artists around there that I used to just go there and just want to see him DJ. And Beenie Man, I used to DJ Beenie Man songs them in school.
Okay.
Yeah. I saw his DJ Beenie Man songs them in school. So them artists there, and then you have an artist now, we just love him sound. Yami Bolo. Yeah, I just love how Yami Bolo sound from in them time there. You know, so them artists were me listen to and all them kind of thing. You know, you don't know Ninja Man too. Ninja Man we love Ninja Man energy all the time because he's just an entertainer, you know, overall. So I used to just love like any show where I can watch with Ninja Man and all them things that I get the chance to do it, I do it. I watch it because Ninja Man was a entertainer that rate from them time there. Also.
You understand. So you went to Steely, you got to record, but you didn't actually put it out. You're still you could see Jammies, all these artists are over there. You can't get in yet. So what was your next move while you're still in school towards music?
All right, my next move was I met up with this youth named Maurice. That was Black Scorpion's son. So I'm saying, okay, all right. So I know Black Scorpion's son, no, that's another big label. So I'm gonna try and see if I can get on one of his beats. So I went to the studio with Black Scorpion's son. He was putting out a label too at the time. So he was telling me that, yo, listen, don't worry yourself. If you don't come out on my father label, I'll put you out on my label and things. So I said, all right then, yeah. Cause at that studio I always see artists like Mega Bantan, Ricky General. I used to see Anthony B there too. Everton Blender. I remember seeing Dennis Brown one time there.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember seeing Dennis Brown came around there to do some dub plate thing. So I've seen Dennis Brown already. Live and live it. You know? So I mean, when we were supposed to do the song for Black Scorpion's son, unfortunate thing happened, you know. Yeah, it was riding his little bike over in EPICCC, somewhere around that side, and a truck hit him off his bicycle.
Okay.
Yeah, hit him and kill him. Yeah, so he died. So we didn't even get to record on his thing. But then, you know, his dad knew that we and him, you know, we were friends because he saw us. He's the one who brought us to the studio. So, you know, he was always saying that, boy, yeah, man, I'm going to record him because I know my son would have loved that because, you know, he wanted to do it. So I would do it and thing. You know what I mean? But then he recorded us. We recorded on a beat around there. A song named Woodland. They put on one of the beats them around there and thing. I think him did release a song, but it wasn't no major release. Like him just, you know, give me a thing where I can keep. because Whenever I hear it nowhere.
That's what I was gonna say. What was that? So you didn't hear it on the radio?
No, I didn't hear it nowhere. Nowhere. So I know, I said, boy, if you say, you know what, I mean, I just gear stuff at school. I say, you can't keep this as a souvenir.
Yeah. Because I know even with the same time with Crazy Kid, this is moving up to probably 99. You recorded a song from Main Street at this time here.
Yes. So moving forward, so from there, when I was leaving school now, because I remember I told you about the whole law thing. So I was supposed to go to England to pursue this thing. So I went do my rest of studies and all of that. So I went to England to get in school there.
Okay.
Yeah, so I went there. My people sent me to, you know, my grand aunt and all of them. So I was there with them and thing. I mean, they were checking out all different kind of places for me to go and whatever. But then there was this competition going on the radio, Choice FM, in England, and it was a DJ competition. And if you win the competition, you get to record for Frenchie. So hear the competition going on, and I hear, you know, artists calling in and they singing songs and thing. But me I say, yo, but my song them tougher than them song, you know, me I hear, you know. You know, so it's like, I was there, I'm some little bridge at the time, but then, you know, they boost me up and ticket them, say, yo, call in and enter the competition. So that's what I did. I called in and entered the competition, and they put me to the next round, call in again, and I start mashed up until I win the competition.
Okay.
So when I won that competition now, them say, boy, all right, I'm going to get the record for Frenchie. And I did record the song. I don't know what happened to that song after I recorded that song. So, you know, the whole music vibe still was drawing me, was still pulling me, even though I went to England on a different mission. You know, but what drew me back to Jamaica now is when Main Street had a show in England. Was Goofy, Red Rat, Hawkeye. And I went to the show. I saw Goofy, and with that Mr. Gino, and Goofy said to me, say, yo, you're bad long time, you know, me hear if you still have it. You know, I'm gonna say, all right, I'm gonna start DJ some song for you. I'm gonna DJ the first song, second song. I'm gonna say, yo, hold on, man. You too bad. You no need for there, so. Jamaica, you need for go. If you come to Jamaica, your boss. No. Me guarantee you that. And I went home the night time, I tell you, it ride my mind. And I say, yo, I have to go back to Jamaica, you know, because it Goofy telling me this right now as a boss artist. Saying if I come to Jamaica right now, I can get the break. This look like it now. So that's what I did.
So you decided to leave the law behind?
Yes,
and pursue music.
Yes, I decided to leave again. I mean, family members wasn't pleased. That, you know, they were pleased about the decision at the time. But I leave, and as soon as I come Jamaica, I start move around like studios and thing. And I remember I landed in Jamaica like in November, and me and Chico was on the road, and he was going around Big Ship Studio to link. I think we was going to link around there. I don't remember if it was Vegas, but I went around there and I saw Vegas. He was doing dub plate for Tony Matterhorn at Big Ship. So when I see them doing the dub plate, no one thing, and my aim was to make whoever in the studio hear me. You know, that's how confident I was at the time, knowing that, yeah, I have some lyrics and some style that is different. So if they hear me, at least I would get some form of recording or something, you know. So when I said to Tony Matterhorn, let me do one of the dub plates for you, know. I know, say, boy, you might not play the young artist and thing, but I just want to do a dub plate for you. And him said to me, say, one thing, man, you can do the dub, man. You know, when I hold down talent, you know, and things, so you can do the dub plate. As soon as when we finish, you just go in there and do it. So that's what I did. I went in there and I tell you something, start go hard in there. Start go hard, and you know, Mr. People start come on the glass and you know the studio glass, and I look inside there, I say, yo, who that? You know, because my sound was different and how I was flowing. It was different, and that time I doing the double rhyme, and I didn't hear that in the business at the time, like double rhyme and triple rhyme and all of that. So I was doing that, putting a lot of rhyme in one song, in one verse, rhymes loaded. So I was doing that kind of vibe in there, you know, everybody looking around like, yo, that you tap bad, man. You know? So even the engineer now that was engineering the session at the time said to me, yo, we need for record you. You're too bad. Saying so he gave me his number. This was Paul Castic them.
Yes.
Yes. So we exchanged number right there, and then when I left there, they called me up and said to me, boy, we have a beat here where sound like it would have fit you and things. So I went back there, you listen to the beat. Listen to the beat that was Rhythm of the Night. So I hear that beat and I was saying, damn, this kind of different. But you know the way how me want record song, anything when me get, me go record on it. So I said to them, say, all right, can I bring home this beat and go make the song and come back with it? And them said, no, man. Make the song now, man. Come in the studio and vibe and make the song right now because you're bad. We know you can do it. So it's all right. That's what I did. I just went in the studio and they played the beat, and I was there, start writing, you know. And so when I went in the studio, that's when I come up with the whole hey yo thing. You know, I was just joking around when I said, hey, yo. And then say, yo, that sound wicked enough. See, here what you do. The podcast said this to me. I want you to say it like a record scratching. When you're saying, hey, yo, say, hey, yo, like a record scratching. But you. And I did it. And then say, yo, this wicked. You know, wrote down the verse and a little piece of paper at the time. And went in there. She said, enough time she feeling tipsy, but the boy now participate. Even must see why you're telling me a gypsy. Same pattern and style, you know, right? What a thing when you depend on boopsy. Worse have him all for your roommate. Before you can even get lipsy. Him more body shiver down in a state. You feel like on the boy. You know? And then I say, yo, this youth are full of vibes. Song wicked. So when I did it, I recorded that part, then I did, that was the first verse, then I did that second verse. So I was supposed to do a third verse on it. But by this now, I was getting some call on my phone because before I went to the studio, I was supposed to go link a little catty, you know? And things. She was calling. So I didn't want to go check her and things. So you know, we said to them, say, all right, like I do so much of the song already. We can come and do the next verse. And them said, no, you have to finish the song. So me, you know, walking outside now, like just trying to find another verse for the song. I saw Chino, he was Cappuccino at the time.
Yes.
I saw him with a big book. And, you know, he was there writing and stuff. So I went to him and I said, yo, what you do? You DJ? And he said, no, man, I'm a rapper. I said, rapper? Okay. All right. I have this song that I'm doing inside the studio. And I think a piece of rapping would have just complete the song. So more you come listen to the vibe and tell me if you feel any vibe to it, that thing. And you know, come in there and him listen to it and him say, yeah, man, definitely I feel something for this. And that's how we went in there and, you know, him flowing part of the song and thing. I would say, yes. That is it. Song complete now. You know, I never tell them, say, all right, we're going to check on our next day. I'm going to just leave, you know, for come. My mom go check this girl, yeah, and things. So we leave the studio at the time. And then I was home because I didn't even get the song on a CD. on a cassette at the time, you know, because I mean, I do the song, but in my head, me not think say boy is a song gonna bust me.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking that I just do the song because I got the beat to do the song, so I just do the song, and the beat was so different too, you know. It wasn't dancehall. So I'm saying I don't know, maybe I mean I get the opportunity to record, so I just record, you know. So when I was home one day, and me hear, hey, I mean, I said, wait there. Me, I hear the song.
Mm-hmm.
So I walk up to the radio, I turn the knob, and me, I hear myself. So I say, hold on then. I can't read this in my ear.
Mm-hmm.
I look on the deck. I know I have a CD with the stuff. I know I have a cassette with the stuff. I open the two deck. You better tell me, say, yo, nah, man, this can't real. This is like a dream right now to me. You know? So when I realized there's a radio playing the song RFM, Gary G was playing, and I start call up everybody, I call the whole of my family, them in the house, and I say, yo, come listen, I'm on the radio, man, I'm on the radio right now. You know, everybody come and everybody was excited and all of that and thing, and I tell you, say, yo, that feeling, when I heard myself the first time on the radio, I never feel that the way they are getting a life.
It's that first feeling, that first time just hearing it.
Yeah, that feeling was, trust me, it was something different. So, after that, now, you know, I went on the road now, and yo, may I tell you, nobody can tell me, say, I'm not bust my bus today, you know, like the song play one time on the radio, and
bus.
feel like everybody hear it, and everybody know the song now because it play on the radio just this one time. So I went on the road, and I said, yo, you never hear my song? You know, so when people are telling me, say, no, I'm not hear it, I say, well, if you not hear it, and I read that, you know. And in some people say, boy, yeah, I think when you hear something like that, you know, and all them kind of thing, that me I tell you, say, boy, that feeling that day.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me.
Next level altogether. Were you still recording under the name Crazy Kid at this time here now?
Yes, when I recorded the song, that's the name that I left at the studio. But then when for release now, when the song was supposed to release, when I link up with Brady, because Brady was living in the scheme. I was living in Spanish Town, Horizon Park at the time. Mm-hmm. He was living like behind my house. His house was behind my house. So, you know, him here say I'm there and I love music, and he was a road manager for Mad Cobra at the time. Okay. So, you know, me and him link, and you know, I tell him about the whole Crazy Kid thing, and him said to me, say, no man, you have to change that name because there's a calypso artist by the name of Crazy Kid. Mm-hmm. And thing, and I said, well, how am I going to change it now? Because I have a song coming out and thing. And him say, all right, I could go to the studio. And me and him go to the studio and play the song, and him listen to the song, and him say, yo, this song is tough, man. And I say, all right, you know what? From a CEO, it's just one thing coming in my head. Rich. You look like if your name KIPRICH. Mm-hmm. And I say, yeah. Him say, yeah, man. KIPRICH your name. I say, you know, say that sounds different for you. So I'm going to the studio, I'm tell them, say, yo, the Crazy Kid, we're not gonna work with it, you know, the KIPRICH I work with. So at the time now, they would already start doing the whole processing, and the Crazy Kid all this, so now them have to do like a / KIPRICH on the record same way. So the record, they have two names on it. Crazy Kid / KIPRICH.
For sure. So when did you know that, okay, the song came out, it's on the radio. So when did you know the song started to really bubble up now? You guys have something here.
When I know that, all right, because the song was out there playing up on the radio now, and then I did the video that time. The video. No. What happened is there's a club in Portmore Mall. I think Extreme was the name of it. Extreme Club. Yeah. So War 21. My brethren from Waterhouse, you know. So they had a song out at the time on the bada beat. I know for them, the boy, they're not gonna like we nice, yeah. So, you know, they were doing like some campaign and all of that. So they had like an event to pass through in the club there, and I said, you know, I'm going to come through with it, you know, and thing. And I must say, yeah, man, if I forward and thing. So when I went in the club and thing, and I didn't even have the version of my track. So while they were there using bada and singing them song on it and thing, you know, and people, you know, responding to the song and thing. Me, you know, I try out my song. So I went up there, and as soon as I start the song, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, I'm gonna say the whole place, gone up in the air. Man, I said, what? Me Tony that run off on the stage. Me run off on the stage, and I call me back and say, yo, come sing the song. Me have to hold my head. Me I said, no, I can't deal with this. The people them know the song, you know. So I went up there and, you know, I sing the song, and the people them sing the song with me and thing, and me I tell you, say, yo, that's when I realize, say, yo, no man, I really I get there, I reach, you know, cause people know the song. And then, you know, we did the video. Kevin Lee directed the video at the time, and Ras Casa. Yes. Yeah, so we did the video, and the video came out and thing, and the video was doing well too. Yeah, man.
So from your first big song, you started doing visuals. Because if there's one thing I know about you, you always have visuals. It seems like it's very important to you to have.
I believe in that, because you know why? I had this song named No Waste Time. Man, we not come here for waste time. When I hit you like close but not line. That song, I did that song. I didn't hear that song get much love on the radio, and I did a video for the song. And the song, like, it was well known from the video. So I realized that, you know, that video is very important. Visual is very important. From that time, I realized that. Because I remember even Beenie Man said to me, yo, KIPRICH, I see you use a video and bust a song, you know. Right now, me I do 6 video next week. 6 of my song them. You know?
Yeah.
So from there, I realized visual was important also.
It was important.
So I don't leave out video. I don't leave out video out of the thing, you know, because sometimes people want to see how the artists look at the time and all of them kind of thing there. You know, in order to keep that thing going, you have to always have video out there and all them thing.
You understand. So this is 99 is when that song came out, right?
Yeah, that song came out in 99.
Yeah, so then now you have you're bubbling. You have this song out right now. So what was your next move? Did you start to record more songs? You started to do more shows? Did you get to fly then? Or what was your next move at that time right there?
The next move that time, it was a bit of confusion was going on at that time, because with management, because remember I just started this thing with no experience and all that, so I didn't know how this whole management thing go. I didn't have any manager, you know. I just do a song and the song work. So who linked me up at the time? I didn't know Murray who had Vegas. I remember around there, you know, as Birching thing, but Main Street linked me up and say, yo, they want to do some work with me. So I went and I said, yo, I'm ready, you know. So I signed the contract, and as soon as I signed the contract, and they got me a work permit for the US, because we were supposed to like come with me and Red Rat them and, you know, come do some shows and all of that. But as soon as I get the work permit, and Danny Brownie called me and said he need to talk to me. He want to have a meeting with me. So I went and had the meeting, and him said, boy, him know this going sound away at the moment, but it's just him calling and him have to follow through with it. Him said to my boy, him get him calling for just put down dancehall and go in church and think of myself, what? Damn.
So you were originally, at least on paper, a part of Main Street Crew.
Yes. I signed the contract. And just as the contract signed and just as I got the work permit, that's when Danny Brown said to me, boy, he got his calling to go in the church. I said, wow. And he even further said to me that, because when he said that to me the day, and thing, he said, boy, I know he's supposed to feel, you must feel disappointed and thing. I said, boy, Danny, I don't even know what to say right now, I swear, and thing, and him linked me after that and go talk that day, and him called me again, and we had another meeting, and him said, boy, I feel like it's very unfair for you still, because I mean, you just come to the company and thing, and then this whole thing happen now, even though I don't have any control over this, it was when God redeemed us ready. And I said, that's true still. Him say, I mean, I could still try and do some work with you and Red Rat. That's about it. And I said to him, I said, Danny, you know what? I respect your calling. And God timing is God timing. So if I get a call, I'm good man, I'm not feeling no way. You just answer to your calling.
Mm-hmm.
And him say, yes, I respect that youth. So that was that at that time. So no, I was out of management. Now right here again. So I mean, I used to hang around Murray for a time, but Vegas is there. Murray had Alozade doing some work at that time and thing. So I was still trying to find manager. That's when I went to a show that Bounty Killer had over Polo Club. I think it was Bounty It's a Party.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to go on the stage because Water 21 was there. Water 21 invited me there and thing. And when Water 21 was on stage, they were trying to call me up on stage. But Louise was a stage manager and she wasn't having it because she never knew me. She don't know my face. Maybe she knew the song, but she never knew my face, So when I was trying to get on stage, when Water 21 was calling me, as soon as I reached at the top of the stairs to go on stage, she said, hey, stop there. Where you going? I said, they're calling me. And she said, no, this is not how this run. You have to go back down there. So this thing do it by order. So I went back down and, so I was just there standing up backstage and thing. And I think who was going up again? I think I'd make an attempt. And I should say, yo, you again, man? Come on, man. So I said, all right, today I'm going this easy. I just want to watch the whole thing for the night. Lexx now walk over to me. And he said to me, boy, I see I try to go up on the stage from night and under my bar here. You want me to call you? I said, boy, why try call me? And so me don't know. You have to go talk to that lady there. See if she will come on when you call me because she been blocking me from night. And him said, no man. From a call you, she will make a come man and think. See? I said, all right. I'm there, I'm ready. And he said, all right. And him go up there and him start doing thing and him, mama shut the place and him say, yo, people may have a brother for call out. And Ray, this time I don't know this man from nowhere still,
So this is the first time you guys met right here?
First time we meet. First time I seen this man. And him said, boy, him call me up on the stage. And him call me up on the stage. I'm going to go up there and sing the song mash up the place. And I remember I did flip it the bad man way too. But Cobra is the one who told me to flip it the bad man way also. Because Cobra used to say this to me. Cobra said this to me. Because I said Brady was his road manager. So I used to go around Cobra. Like when Cobra go in shows and all them things, I used to because I didn't have my little car at the time. So more time, more roll low profile, I would drive it. car, pick him up, and we got to the show. But him just wouldn't call me on stage. At the time, him call and Singer J. But I can't ring him still because him never hear on my sound at the time. I never DJ for him yet, for him hear me. But him know him and Singer J link, so him call and Singer J at most I think them. And Brady used to tell me, say, boy, one idea them I go call him, man. I tell him already, man. So no worry yourself. Just keep coming to the thing. I remember even the first time going in the newspaper, I was in the newspaper, me, Singer J, and Wesley Diamond as Cobra artists, like Cobra stable.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how we they put out the article at the time. So, you know, I was around him for that time. So anyway, you know, he was the one who told me, they said, anytime you have a girl song with boss, make the Badman version. Cause that's the only way you're going to eat dub plate off of the song. I'm gonna say, okay. And that's what I did. That's why every song I make from them time, if it's a girl song, I have the Badman way for the song also. You know, so did that, mash up the show, and me and Lexus exchanged number from that time. And I must say, yo, you need to come up some more things with me, man, and thing. You know, because people know your song and you don't know. I mean, we are the new youth right now. And I say, all right, yeah, man, ready. So his manager now, Earlton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Him fly in and, you know, him bring me to Earlton and meet up with Earlton, and Earlton say, yo, who managing the thing? I'm saying, nobody. You know, I must say, yo, I would love to manage a thing, you know. I'm the two new youth, them and thing. And I'm gonna say, yeah, man, ready. So that's how I started working with Earlton. Also, so it was me and Lexus now start taking on the road and, you know, and thing. And at the time I was just gathering experience, you know, because I knew nothing, as I said, because it just come from school and all of that, and you know, I knew nothing about the whole thing. I didn't know how for do the show and all of them kind of thing, the stagecraft, and you know, I didn't know none of this. So I was just learning at the time, learning at the time, and you know, but I mean, producers started calling us to still, so I started doing a couple more recording at the time, you know, and because Earlton now was management, you know, he would link whatever producer he knew and he knew at the time and thing, and we started recording for them, you know. So I was doing some recording.
Because even then, a lot of the songs a lot of the rhythms that Lexus was on, you were on it also, or you guys had a song together on the rhythm those times. A lot of the
sometimes some of the rhythms that he's on, I wasn't on them because I was at studio at that time, and you know, and I mean, I didn't get a call to come to the studio at that time. Maybe I don't know. You know, I'm not blaming him because you know, as artists are supposed to go and search for these things too, and thing. So he was on a lot of beats that I wasn't on. And I mean, we did some collabs too, on some beats and things. So we were vibing a lot. We're vibing a lot still.
Because I think the first time you left the island, did you guys leave together, or was you guys went two different ways?
The first time I leave to come to the US was Lexus. It was with Lexus. Because Earlton was the one who Earlton, I came up with Earlton that time. We passed through two clubs and all of them kind of thing. Yeah, so and that it was with Lexus and Earlton the first time coming in the US.
Because I remember the first time I seen you in Canada, it probably the first 1 to 2 times I seen you in Canada, it was you and Lexus also too.
Yeah, man. That time it was just me and him on the road before Elephant Man came in the circle there.
And that was there. So you guys are doing your stuff. So would your next big song that you were involved with after your first hit would have been the Pet Gal with Alozade and Chico?
No. I did song like for Shocking Vibe, the song name Imagine This, you know, and then that one no. spark some controversy down the
That's the one where you said Cape Town's going to Africa, but Beenie Man's flying the plane.
On a flight, I got Spain and Beenie Man fly the plane. At this time, Beenie and Cape Town was going at it, you know. And then for me to say, boy, Cape Town on the flight and Beenie Man flying, they must say, yo, yeah, this the king. Why you never say the king and fly the plane? You know. So the rest of them at the time wasn't pleased with this song. So this song strike up some controversy about the place there and everything there, you know. So I mean, it did what it did and thing. So that was one of the songs them where another song for me out there where people, you know, take liking to and all them kind of thing. And that was the same time to me and Elephant Man. That was the first time me and him like connecting in our studio.
Okay, because that was a Scarface rhythm there. Then.
Yeah, Scarface rhythm. When he had a song named Replacement Killer. So he did that song off the movie. There was a movie out called Replacement Killer. You know, so that's where he got the hook, the hook of the song from. So he was doing that inside there, and you know, it's DJing and thing. And me, I said, no, you know, say that song, yeah, it want to construct different. So I call him out of the studio and thing, and you know, him come outside there. We in the studio area. There's a vibe now and thing. And me, I say, yo, I have an idea for a verse. You know, how you for start the verse. And he must say, yeah, oh it go. And when me DJ for him, I said, them a carbon thief, man, you know? I like the boy head, you know what I mean? And he must say, yo, this bad. I say, yeah, man, but DJ pan that tone here, a lower tone, not so high, and thing. And him do just that what I say. And he must say, yo, they are the baddest thing, and a bag of thing. And then I look down me and Ellie start part from that time, you know?
So was it all three of you guys partner, or sometimes you partner with Ellie, sometimes you partner with Lexx?
I mean, me and Elephant the part more because when I went on tour, three of us went on tour. It was me, Ellie, and Lexx on tour. It was Lexx tour, and we went on that tour. But Eartha was managing me at the time. Elephant Man manager was Q45 at the time. And we went on tour, and you know, me and Elephant Man was like rolling more on tour because Lexx and his girl was there. So you know, he was more locked away with his girl and things. So when we're touching the road and all them thing there, it was me and Ellie going to the mall, me and Ellie going to the mall and all them kind of vibe there. While Lexx was in. You know, going to the dub studio, it was me and Eddie, you know. He was kind of like showing me the ropes of certain things at the time. So it was me and Eddie more than Lexx.
So even on these times here, because you said this was a Lexx tour, do you remember one show in particular that you'll never forget this early time when all three of you guys were on the road on that tour there?
Yeah, I think it was in Amazura, with the place Black. I met tell you say, yo, that show was crazy. Crazy. Nice vibe, man. You know, but I was still learning, you know. So I was just watching what these guys doing and you know and trying to incorporate it in my thing as much as I can, you know, to build up my craft and thing, cause as I say, I was lack of experience, so I never know nothing.
So you had to learn quickly while on the road. So it's like you're doing it and learning at the same time. Exactly.
So I used to just watch a lot of stage shows still. Like I watch Beenie Man a lot and them thing there, you know, I watch Bounty Killer to see him where I just watch shows and just you know, see what you know. See how this thing's supposed to go. How, you know, how you break it down, you talk to the people, them, and you know what I mean? All these kind of things.
Right there.
I just learned along the way.
And how long did the situation with you and Lexx last for?
It lasts up to the point where when the tour finished, yeah, I'm going to go in depth now. Yeah, saying when the tour finished, and because we did like a month and something tour, we did a lot of shows. We did shows from like we're doing shows even in the week. So it's some of the week we did show from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Some week we start from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You know, we have a Monday and a Tuesday rest day. But the tour was fully booked. And we have even dates added on while we were there on tour. So, I mean, we did that. We did the whole tour and thing. And then almost 2 months, we went back to Jamaica. And when we went to Jamaica now, this is where I'm supposed to get paid now. And Ertan said to me, must link him at Hilton. So for my pay for the tour. So I went and linked Ertan at Hilton and give me a brown bag. I remember like yesterday, gave me a brown bag and thing, and you know, went home with it. I mean, it feel like, you know, I feel like a weight is still. I think so. I went home though and I said, let me check out this money. I know when I open it up, I see a whole heap of, a lot of five was in it and some ones in it and all them kind of things. So that is what make it feel heavy. So when I check out the money, it was $5,000 US. So I'm saying, damn, this is a month and something, almost 2 months, 5,000. I don't know if this is correct, you know. So I call Lexx now, because, you know, we are bridging, we are peer. You know, so call Lexx now. I said to him, say, brother, I'm going to ask you a question, see? I don't want you to take this no way. You know, I just want to know, because I don't really know about them things. This is my first time I've ever been on a tour. I don't know nothing at all. So I just want you to tell me if this is correct. If you say correct, I leave it alone. It's correct. I must say, Wagwan. I must say, Ertan give me 5,000. Is that what I'm supposed to get? And Lexx said to me, say, KIPRICH. So what? You want what me I get? I said, what do you mean? I said, yeah, me I ask you if you want what me I get. Remember my tour in my youth. And it sound like you want what me I get. I said, brother, and that me I say, no. I swear to God, and that me I say, no, my fam. Me just want to know if this is correct. See? And I say, yo, you know, call Ertan. I never really expect that vibe from him. Mm-hmm. You know, as a bridging, when I say, boy, I'm a bridging, and, you know, I don't know something, I just check out the whole vibe of that thing. I have to see if this is really correct.
So you're asking just like you really want to know if this is correct.
Yeah, I just want to know, because if you tell me say it correct, I'm good. Because and the reason for me to do that too is when I went home and I check out the money, and my father said to me, say, why you make big money, you go on tour, man? And all them things. I said, yeah, I get $5,000 still. And him I said 5,000. That don't make no sense. You're up on tour for almost 2 months. So that is what made me go even inquire about the whole thing. Mm-hmm. You know? So when him said that to me and things still, and, you know, I never really expect that kind of answer there from him, to be truthful. You know, even though I never try to hold no vibe against him for that same way, you know what I mean? Instead must go to Ertan and what have you. So when I call Ertan about the whole thing, Ertan wasn't pleased for me, you know, asking him if this is correct also. You know, because I call Ertan, I'm a call Ertan. So Ertan, like, he went off on me on the phone. And I'm going to say, you know what? Ertan, you are. I feel like I still need some more knowledge of this whole thing. Yeah. So maybe that's the problem. Seeing, so me go just go and get more knowledge of this whole thing before me even going further with managers and all of them kind of thing there, because I don't know what's going on. I really don't know how this thing work. And him say, yo, listen, man, go on do your thing, man. Go on do your thing. We're good. And that was that right there.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Earth and part way right there. So, and then, you know, I mean, I managed Lexx. Lexx is a top artist at the time. So you don't know Lexx, I go drift a bit over that side. So
before you guys even went on the road, was there any arrangements made? Say, okay, listen, you're going to get $12 per show and this is what you should expect when you're done. Or you just figured this being management, they'll just take care of everything. And when we get home, we'll sort it out from there.
I mean, no, we didn't put anything on paper and say, well, this is what you're going to get for each show, or this is what you're going to get after the tour. So I really just left it in the hand of the management, you know, to take care of me. That's what I did.
And again, as you said, you're inexperienced. You figured, okay, let's just go. A lot of times, what I find with a lot of artists, you're just happy to be here, and sometimes you forget about the real intricate business, and you figure somebody else will take care of that too. You know what I mean? True. And these things, you know, is why sometimes you have to really know how to hold a composure and think business when in this business. You know, I mean, it's kind of hard to do sometimes because you're caught up in the moment, you know, and the whole hype of the moment and all of that. Sometimes these things slip through, you know, and I think that is what happened to most of the artists from even before me. You know, they got caught in the moment of the hype and the song out there and the whole, you know, the whole thing there. And then forget about the whole business side of the whole thing. So they get messed up on that end. But after all these experiences, you know, that I've been through with the whole thing, you know, me kind of see the thing different right now. Still have to, you know. So everything now, me find comb everything right now before me get involved. Got it. So right now, as you said, you went on tour, came back. That didn't really work out. You guys parted ways. So what was your next move now? You're back on your own again.
Back on my own again. So now, next move now, I started doing some more recording. Started doing some more recording and stuff. And where I went after there? So the whole Lexx thing. Me and Elephant Man was still like parring when I went on the road, and you know, Elephant kind of put some fire to the whole thing too, because Elephant said to me, say, yo, I fool them take your far away. You know what I mean? So, you know, me and it say, boy, this is the man who looking out for me. You know, so I kind of get more closer to Ellie now. So it's me and Ellie everywhere now on the road and thing, and you know, we start going studios, and I start vibing a whole heap of songs now with Elephant Man. Start helping him out with a lot of songs now and all them kind of thing there. So that's where I was one of the time now in my career, just me and Ellie on the road. You know, no management for me at the time and stuff. So it was just me and Ellie, like basically just behind Ellie, going to his events, and you know, when him get booked for a show and stuff, it just me and him rolling, you know, and thing. I'll go with the shows and we'll come back, me get a little thing. You know what I mean? And that was how it was.
Because you see, even at this time, this is when the whole popularity and power dynamics is about to change. Because remember, Lexx was super red hot at this time. Elephant Man was on the come up, but then at this time here was just where Elephant Man was about to pass Lexx in popularity. You know what I mean? And you happen to be on the Elephant Man side of things right now.
Yes, I happen to be over at that side because I was, you know, I was there as I told you. Elephant realized that I was good with the pen, you know, so Ellie wanted that vibe around him too. You know, so Ellie said, yeah, man, you're bad man star, Ray. So every time Elephant would get a beat now, he would call me up and, you know, vibe, and a lot of song start coming out and everything start propelling out there, more and more. You know, he reached even to a point where one of the times, like, I wasn't even focused on my thing. It's like I put everything in front of my thing at the time. Okay. You know, making sure that everything was right with Eddie. When Eddie had shows and all of that, with rehearsal, I would come and tell him like, yo, this is how the lineup going go and all them kind of thing, you know, put this song here, put this there, Ray, put these lyrics in between here for the show and all of them kind of thing. I was doing all of that. Up to the point where one time Elephant said, yo, I feel like if I manage my career. And I say, yo, Jano star. You know, but that's the level of interest I took. In his thing at the time. You know, Elephant was doing interviews when his thing was here, like on the US side, crossing over and all them kind of thing, and he was doing some interviews. I was the one there to telling him like, yo, no, don't do it this way. Say this, say that, and all them things. Sometimes when I'm able to say things, say it to him before him say something. Sometimes out of my control. Cause you know, Ellie's a one more time, you get carried away and start talk some different something. I mean, yeah. But when I had the chance to like, you know, correct him on some things, I would do it. You know. And he would listen. He wouldn't put no ego in the whole thing at the time. He would listen whenever I said something to him and things. So we had that kind of vibe going on, that kind of chemistry going on. And, you know, I was making sure that, boy, everything got right on his side. And we was on the road and thing. But with the hope that when his thing, like, reached there, he's going to go like this and pull us up, you know. Pulled me up. He had Deja Vu who was around also. So that is the hope that we had around Ellie, saying, boy, when him get that big sign, him go and pull way up. Because he even said that to us, like, you know, when him get him big sign, that label deal thing, Ray, you know, say we are the right there and all of them kind of thing there. So I'd have to make sure, say, yo, him thing was on point at all time. You know, him have songs and, you know, everything going, show going the proper way how it's supposed to go. How he just go on stage and enhance performance at that time. I go and do the whole singing competition thing with him on stage. And those things, you know, to go on stage, do the dancing them with him, and I'm be like me's a dancer and all them kind of things. But anything to make his thing look good at the time, I would do it. You know, I was a steer with him.
Because bringing that up, Pon the River, was that the first time you were in the big video there? Was Pon the River the first?
Pon the River was the first big video because of how Gil Green see me and Ellie move. That's how Gil Green even incorporate me in the script when he was doing the script. So, you know, Gil Green said, yo, I have this part for KIPRICH to do at the start of the song when I made the phone call and all of that. Me and Ronald was at the front part of the song. Yeah, so that was the first big video I was in. And then the other one was Juke Girl.
Yes, because, okay, you were in thing there. You were just part of it. But now, Juke Girl, you're actually doing a song. You're part of the song now.
Yeah, because I wrote the song. Me and Deja Vu. You know? Okay. We wrote that song. And this time, I'm saying, boy, I'm not leaving out myself this time, you know. I show it. It was even on the tail end of the song, you know. So that's what I did. I put myself in the last part of the song, you know, throw a little verse in it for myself. Because what happened was how that song came about. They wanted to release a second single for Eddie off the album, and when they were checking the album, they didn't have a second single to drop at the moment. They were trying to release Signal the Plane. But because he used Celine Dion melody, dance all nice again, for that song, she wasn't given any clearance for the melody. So they couldn't release that song. Atlantic couldn't release that song as a second single. So Willie Daniel said to me, yo, we need an original melody for Ellie Star for the second single. KIPRICH, you have to do something right now, something I have to get done. And that's when I went to my hotel room and I said, all right, you know what? Work on this. And it took me the night there when I went to my hotel room to, you know, come up with the whole vibe. And, you know, me and Deja Vu, we just vibe. And I went to the studio and Ellie knock it out. And that was just, yeah. Yeah, man.
I remember seeing that video on BT, MTV, Much Music. This was everywhere.
Everywhere. That was his biggest one internationally. That was his biggest one because that one went further on the charts, everywhere on every charts and all of that. Yeah, so that was his biggest one.
That was the one that was on Billboard also.
Yeah, that was Jugal.
So how did that feel to know that you're now involved? You know your pen game could get you to the Billboard. How was that? How did that feel to yourself now? Say, okay, I'm doing something here now.
You know, say to be truthful, I was just having fun. I was just there having fun. You know, and Elephant, trust me, he's a fun person, you know. So you just get caught up in the whole having fun, and by this you help write all a million songs and get Ellie and do everything about it. You know what I mean? It's long after now when the album supposed to release though, I did say no, I need to jump on get on even two of the tracks them, meaning like, you know, letting them know that I'm a pen man on these. So the link up VP, and VP did what they're supposed to, talk with them and work out percentage and all of that and thing. So that's how my name got on the album. You know, for like only 2 of the songs them I got to claim though.
Don't worry, we're getting there. Don't worry, we still got a lot of girls over here. You know what I mean? So you guys are thinking, I know this time is when the album came out. Elephant is red hot. The tours are crazy right across the globe. Tell me 2 shows in particular you'll never forget when you guys were on the road.
When me and Ellie on the road, 2 shows. All right. One of them was one in the city in Manhattan where Puff Daddy was there. Yeah, Puff Daddy was at that show. I think it was a Hot 97 show. And Ellie toured the house down. That night, Puffy said, no, man, I have to do some work with you. That's how Bad Boy got involved with anything at that time. So that was one. And then the other one, the other show. What was the other show? The other show was this was a crazy moment now. In where this was St. Kitts. Was St. Kitts? Yes, I think it was St. Kitts. And I was on me and Ellie on the show. So went on stage, mash up the show, mash up the place. So now Ellie's supposed to go up and perform. Now Ellie went on stage, start performing, mashing up the show and things. So Ellie now get hype up now and take off him shoes on stage and think. I didn't do this whole climbing thing everywhere and all that. So take off him shoes on stage now and then this thing that we do sometime when jump off the stage and run through the middle of the crowd and thing. So him jump off stage, and when him jump off stage, like a broken bottle, yeah, was on the ground there, boy, and I tell you, it wasn't pretty. Him you know, bust him foot bottom on one of those, you know. So him hop come back up on the stage, and you know, foot was bleeding and all that, and he was trying to like close out the show right there. See? So he was saying, boy, people, you don't know my foot cut and you don't know. So right now, we have to just close the show right just now and things. So I don't know people saying good night. And the people have said, no. No. You have to perform. Wow. The people in my shout out, perform. So you could hear even people at the front of the stage, like some man saying, hey, you got this little cut on your foot, boy, you're talking about close the show down. You better perform. So, and in fact, I said, boy, people don't wicked. And in fact, people don't really want to perform. See me, I put a bleed. See me, and the people have said, yes. So, and the fact said, all right, you will go. I said, Ellie, you are, man. Do a few more songs, man. And think, I'll play with you, man. Just a few more songs and things. So, the band strike up and start, do some more song and me up there with him and thing, me sing some more song too and thing, and I go and try vibe and him and say, yo, I feel pain and him nah do this, So he end up come off of the stage. When him come off of the stage, me walk off too because it's Ellie time and Ellie they want to see there's no at the moment. And when I walk off of the stage, where Ellie come off of the stage and Ellie go in at the vehicle and thing now and say, boy, he want to go to the doctor. The doctor plays because I'm in a pain with them foot. And let me tell you this, the band man them, when me tell you them have to dive like it's a pool them a dive, off the stage, When the battle them start hurdle away there, man, me I tell you, it wasn't a pretty sight, Them lick off the band thing them off of the stage, pure buckle going like rain. Hear me? And then you could see like in the crowd, I see like, I see cutlass in the crowd. I say, hold on. I see cutlass in the crowd. I know cutlass the people them have like, they see cutlass going up in the air and coming down and all of them kind of thing. Then I say, what kind of craziness is this? Yo, we need to come out of this place. No. So, the driver tried to get us out of the place and people now start rush the vehicle now because they realize we're in this vehicle. So the people have start rock the vehicle like they want to lift up the vehicle, They tell us, yo. Anyway, the driver, with the help of police and all of that, get to, like take us out the venue and thing. And when we got out the venue and we reached the hospital, when we reached the hospital and Ellie went inside there, I was there and telling them, yo, I think this needs some stitches and thing. And, the doctor was checking him out and thing and re. Then while we're there now, we start seeing other car rushing, coming, bringing in people now. And thing we see man coming with him hand almost come off. And man come with him shoulder chop, man get chopping him head. And I say, yo, where all of this happen from? And he must say, the show. The show. The people them just start chop them one another. I never seen nothing like this in my life.
Right.
Yeah, it just got crazy when people start cutting up each other and all them kind of thing. And when the doctor saw the kind of patients that were coming in and thing, them say, yo, Ellie, listen, your thing is minor thing right now. So take a little dressing, wrap up the thing and go on because we have some serious thing for dealing inside here. So that's what they did. And we leave. Ellie, I said, no, son, we're going to leave yourself in too because there's some crazy thing I go on there. So, what I mean? So anyway, we left there. We left the hospital and thing. And so that was a crazy moment. I remember on the road with Ellie.
That's super wild there.
Yeah, man.
You guys are doing your stuff crazy. So now you get back now. That was focusing on Ellie. So when you get back now, when did you start to connect with Robert Livingston over at Big Yacht?
So what happened now? There's a beat around Big Yacht studio. And I went around there. I went around Big Yacht studio. Birch, I think I did see Birch told me about the beat. So I went, to record on the beat. This time I didn't meet Robert yet. So I recorded on the beat. It was a stammer song. I did a stammer song. That's a stammer style on it. Cause that's the vibe I got from the rhythm when I hear it. What was the song again? She give me vibe, yeah, she keep it alive. She give me bribe, pop off the lingerie. Where did she hide over Facebook and lie to me and look on this stuff? But she have a van that day, you know, that kind of vibe, stomach vibe and thing. And when I was on the road one day, I remember, and I got a call, and the person said, "Oh, I was at Dan Carleon studio. I did go check Ellie at Dan Carleon studio, and I got a call, and the person said, hey, this is Robert Livingston." I'm gonna say, yes, Mr. Livingston. I'm say, when you have time, you can link me at the studio and thing. And I say, yeah, man. And so when you can link me, I'm tell him, you know, and I'm say, all right, yeah, man, come through. I need to talk with you. So I went and link him and him say, yo, who handling your thing? I said, nobody handling my thing. I'm gonna say, yo, I want to work with you, you know. I'm gonna say, I'm ready. I'm ready. You know? So we met the link up from that time and thing, and you had that song to release for me, and then what happened after that? The one drop. Him they have this one drop rhythm and playing the one drop rhythm around there with Morgan Heritage on the rhythm, and I think Brian and Tony Gold was on the rhythm. And you know, I was there in the studio and me I listen to the whole thing and me I say, you know, I want to go up on this rhythm here. And he must say to me, say, KIPRICH, you can manage the rhythm here. This a one drop reggae business. This you can't manage the rhythm here. I say, Robert, I'm gonna try it, man. I have an idea. I hear the idea upon this rhythm here. And I saw me go around the voice box now, and as soon as I start the song, me put a lock on my phone and I tell you my PIN number. Oh, I don't see no hurt. And he must say, yo, you sound good, man. You sound damn good on the rhythm. You know? I record the song on it and thing, and him say, yo, that song I go bust, you know. This song I got bust. This song I got bring your career to our next level. He told me that. Mm-hmm. Robert Livingston said that from the studio, from the song record. Yeah, man, and when the song do, and me, you know, how me stayed on, me always just voice a song and thing, you know, I don't know what gonna be a big hit or whatever. I just record a song, you know, to the best of my ability. Sometimes I just try to be different, and then way there, you know, come with different concepts and all them kind of thing there. But I can't tell that this one going to be a jumbo hit or whatever I'm going to do. You know, so I did the song, and you know, I heard Robert said and thing, but I just still waiting to see the result out there. And I'm telling you, by this time now, I went. This was Elephant Man's second tour, and this would have been my last touring with Elephant Man.
Okay.
Yeah. So because now I have Robert to do management now, so I can't be up and down with Ellie like that again. So this was my last tour with Ellie. So I did that last tour, and you know, Robert waited until I reached there to start doing some promotion, because him, you know, he couple distract the song, and you know, everybody feeling the song, love the song, and you know, was getting a good vibe, a good feedback for the song and thing. So that's how that song started out and thing, and then me and Robert thing now, and then I start recording more songs time. You know, I recorded the as soon as that song goes a boom and bust, I call him and I say, Robert, I have another idea, you know. And I say, oh, it go. I'm say, well, it come off of the first idea. I'm say, me have a pen and me have some paper. Right now, me a write couple later. Robert say, yo, me I come Jamaica tomorrow. That song ya off a record. No, I come into Jamaica tomorrow. And Robert, him serious, you know, with production, you know. Robert is a serious manager. I can tell anybody that, you know. That man don't play with music. It's a man, him have the ears and him have the love and the passion. So Robert flew in the day after for chewing up and call up musicians and them come to the studio, and we nail it. We record the song, they make the beat, we record the song, and they mix the song, and then when that song came out, that song bust in a one weekend. because the telephone song was like the hottest song at the time. So it was easy for the letter song to just take off like that. So that song came and just took off just like that.
Because even telephone thing, because now you switch your gear, because you've never really, up until that point there, you've never done anything, or we've never heard you that style there.
No.
You understand?
It was new. It was new for me. You know, it was just a chance I took at the time, you know? Because even Robert didn't know that I would be so versed to go on the one drop rhythms. I think so. From there, now him start giving me more. I didn't know. So him give me the what rhythm call again? Shaggy had a song on the rhythm. I feel the vibes, yeah. And I'm hearing this beat and I say, Robert, yeah man. I say, what, you have something for this? I say, yeah man. So I call the girl, Dilly. Dilly was at the studio at the time. She did the intro for telephone and she did the intro for letter. So Dilly was cussing me out when I call her. I said, yo, I have an idea. And she said, listen, I'm not come do no more intro for you because I don't want to be this intro artist. I'm an artist and you have me doing pure intro. I said, no, Dilly, it's a song I'm doing with it now. You know? And she said, all right, let me come hear it. And we make sure hear the song. She love it, and we're going to the studio. I tell her how to do it and all of that thing, you know. And that's how we do the whole, you know, DM play the role of Joe Grind.
You know? Listen, when you found that gear there, I'm going to call this your drama era. When you found that gear, you were on a next level completely, because we know you as a dance hall man doing all these stuff here. But even this time here now is when. This was the first time I remember somebody actually counteracting your song, which was Lady G.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah, Lady G. Lady G did a counteract at that time of a telephone. I mean, and a lot of females was doing a lot of counteraction, but Lady G once stood out. Yeah.
Yeah, because as I said, drama time, you're doing all this stuff. And this is when you did the album also? This was when the album Outer Road.
Yeah, I did Outer Road album with and Telephone was on that. Telephone was on Outer Road album. I don't remember if Letter was on Outer Road album. It was, I think Telephone and Letter was on Outer Road album. You know, and then that was for VP. So then I was supposed to do another album for them. So the second album now that they call Drama King, that album was for a company in Japan, Pony Cannon. Yeah, I think VP got that album also because Japan was that you know different zones and things. So I did the same album. I think VP got that same album. I think, yeah. Robert dealt with that part of it.
Took care of that.
But yeah.
And now remember, you were on the road with Lexx at first. You went with Elephant Man. Now you're seasoned now. When you go back on the road, how was the response now? KIPRICH is the headliner now. How was that on the road now?
Well, it's like I just start. It's like I just start music now because the whole feeling now, like I'm doing my own thing now. I'm out there now. I'm headlining the shows now. People coming out to see me now and me only now at the shows, and I see I getting packed venues. You know, people coming out for me and singing the songs, and whether it's a band show and I have my band going with me, or tracks and I have my own people traveling with me. It was a different feeling now. I felt like like I'm just starting the business, even though I was in it for that time leading up to that time. So it was a whole different thing now.
And people were really embracing you as the standalone artist this time, opposed to just a person being the sidekick or the partner to somebody else.
Yeah. So, I mean, I was getting a lot of compliment for it, and, I say, yo, you're doing well on your own. And, people saying, boy, this is what you should be doing for a long time, and and all of that. But I mean, you don't know, as I said to them, it's it's just life. And sometimes you have to go through the experience, to get the wisdom, knowledge. You know what I mean? So you're able to know how to balance yourself out here in this world and this world of music. So I never regret none of those times. It was just lessons all the way.
For sure. Because even in that same vein, while you're in the drama stage, this is when you did a song called Baby Mama Drama.
Yeah. In the world stage, Baby Mama Drama did that time, and I think I did 2 more of those kind of check in, check out. Me and check in, and my girl I check out with them. Yeah, all of those, I did those in that whole drama stage time though. I mean, it felt good because, as I said, going out there headlining, the money look different now. So the Mountain had a mistake on tour and get that 5,000. No, I seen way more than that now for one show now. At the time. So I said, wow, this is a good feeling, I think. So I mean, as I say, it's just experience.
Even so, then now let's go into some of your counteractions. Now, this is the first, another one. The early one was Can't Get Brown. That one there. How did you come up with that, and why did you decide to? Or was that a counteraction for Vybz Kartel, or was more a counteraction for what was happening?
It was what was happening. I wasn't, because I see a lot of people always put it from that put it out there that time, like I'm going against Kartel, meaning like counteracting Kartel and all of that. And even the newspaper come and say, yo, you're counteracting Kartel song. And I said, no, I'm not doing a counteraction. This is just a correction for what's going on out there. Because people, like, I hear people saying it, that the cake soap, they go and get the cake soap to bleach them skin. And so I was just correcting them, the people, the mass out there, telling them that I've tried it because I've been using cake soap, washing my face from school days, and it never changed my complexion, So I was talking based on experience. So when I say I try the cake soap thing, me by a lot, my mother asked me what me I do with that. Me tell her, say, Kartel say the new remedy for cool it down when the time hot, because even Kartel at the time was saying is to cool you down. Yeah. But the people took it on another level and say it going to change them complexion. You understand? So I was just repeating what Kartel said right there when I say Kartel say it's to cool you down when the time hot. So I don't even understand and know how people started putting it like I'm disrespecting Kartel and all of that kind of madness, and you have some selectors who would be afraid to play the song a certain way and all of them kind of thing. So what they did was cause Kartel did have a song out there named Cool Like My Wash Your Face with the Cake Soap. That song was out there before I did the
Can't Get Brown.
The Can't Get Brown song. See, so that song was out there, Cool Like Motion Face with the Cake Soap. So this is what they do now. When my song come out now, because I'll after the selector, then them don't want Kartel pre them and all of them things. So what they do now, they play my song first, and use the me no love man. So take care, yeah, for me. It's for counteract back my song. For counteract my song, I make it look like boy Kartel do this song because I did the Can't Get Brown song, but it wasn't like that. It's just them do the whole thing there. Because I mean, I even see Kartel in the whole time in there, at a gas station. Because this was a time when people thought that me and Kartel have some feud going on and lyrical thing going on or whatever and thing. And I see him at the gas station and him call me because I was in the gas station and I say this Benz at the pump and a hand push out and I call me. So I say, wait, this is who that I call me from. Look and thing, I'm going to see a brown hand. Is a brown hand push out through the window. Because Kartel, this time Kartel, it is fully brown out and thing. So, I swear to God, I never know it was Kartel inside of the car and thing. So, when the pump attendant come on the come inside of the Tiger Market and said to me, yo, a Kartel, I call you out there now. I say, oh. So, I go out there now and thing and I see him and I say, yo, what you deal with? I mean, I say, me there, man. I say, yo, star. Me say, me, you know, good star. I want go on. And me, I say, nah, man. Me, I say, then you really have follow that, brother. And say, no, me not follow that. Your mother don't follow that. And thing, a song where I sing, brother, and thing, and you know what I mean? I don't know where I represent the same place as Spanish Town, you say, you know, and a Spanish Town, me say, you know, and Ray. So me and him there run it off that kind of way. They say till I said to him, say, but you are going now, teacher. Me still try the soap, brother. And it that work. I say, yo, you see you. Everybody can't big city, you know, keep on walking to you. Keep on my song. Can't get proud of my song. I'm gonna say, yeah, man, and thing. So, you know, we have the whole good vibe about the whole thing and thing, or laugh about it and them thing there. So, as we say, it wasn't a song where I go against Kartel, because I know how to make a counteraction to go against someone. I know how to do that. So if I was attacking Kartel, I would do that. You understand me? I wouldn't go halfway with it or quarter way with it. You know, I was just doing that at the time because the whole place, it just have it say, boy, the cake soap, I got change them complexion. And me, I said, no, it now gonna do that. Yes,
just like that.
That's what that was.
Get you. Okay, this one here was more of a counteraction now. This was Make Sure. This was basically the Hawkeye counteraction now. How did you come up with this one here now? Yeah,
I mean, I was just listening to the whole vibe where the cussing over the talking style and thing, and me I say, oh, Jano, and then really I do that something, I cuss over talking style. I mean, hear this in the music before and thing. I say, you know what, say, me not involved in this, you know. I'm going to start my mind right so. Can you know at the time we roll with the whole the tagline, the no behavior thing. So me I say, yo, right now, yeah, some things in the business, but just I gotta take them on and I care. You know, so that was one of the issues them when we take on the talking style, something there. Me I say, yo, make sure that this the duck and all of that kind of thing there. You know, and boy, I kind of feel a way about it still, but you don't do a music.
Because that was a thing there. Because the funny thing with it, as a counteraction, you DJ'd in the same talking style.
Yeah, in the same talking, in the same style. Because I met them to say the style don't come for one man. Everybody can do it, and anybody can do it.
Big there. Another one here now. I want to go back to, and then we'll come forward. Were you ever a part of Alliance or an affiliate of Alliance?
Yeah, I was a part of Alliance.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a part of Alliance with Sharon Burke. Because I don't know all about that part. Because Sharon Burke was dealing with my career one at the time. That was just that was when me and Elephant Man was on the road. Sharon Burke. I mean, from I did Lego the Boy still and do the advert, because it's Sharon Burke, they call me for do the mother's ad. You know, she always link me from time to time, you know, about shows and all of them kind of thing, you know, and she always have an interest in my thing from that time. But she not like take up like manage, you know. But she always had an interest in my career, and you know, we used to like pull good tight, because I used to even stay at Sharon house yard and them thing. They sleep up at her yard. She used to drive my vehicle all about the place and all them kind of thing. So we had that kind of mother-son kind of bond, you know, me and Sharon Burke. So the whole Alliance thing, when that came about, all of us was in it, because they had shirts at the print with KIPRICH, the Alliance, Elephant Man, the Alliance, Bounty Killer, you know, is the head of the Alliance, Kartel, the Alliance, Wayne Marshall, the Alliance, Bling Dog, the Alliance, you know. So Alliance was that one at a time.
So is that how the song came up with you and Predator, Head No Good?
Yeah, because Predator was Alliance also. So I was just looking out for Predator, you know. I was at the studio, Daya had the rhythm, and I was there. I recorded a song, a gal tune on the beat. And when I was there listening to the beat. I mean, I listen to the beat, I'm saying, no. Even though I do this girl song on the beat, it's nice and everything, but it now give me a hit vibe. And, you know, Daya was a new producer and him want him label boss and him beat boss. So I'm there and playing the rhythm. I'm say, yo, mad, sick, head no good. Mad, sick, head no good. Mad, sick, head no good. I mean, I say, yo, that song, yeah. I would do this song in about. I can't do this song by myself because Predator have a song name. That one I name mad. Try this spec and make me get mad. I'm say, you know, say Predator would be the perfect person to do this song with. So I stayed there at the studio and wrote out the whole song and I said, all right, I'm going to find Predator. I said, Daya, I'm going to find Predator. So I went up by Exodus Studio on Reddy's Road. I'm checking, I say, yo, Predator, you must come find out. I must say, yeah, what I go on? I say, I'm going to do a song with you. I say, KIPRICH, what you say? You going to sing a song with me? I say, yes, I'm going to do a song with you right now. He said, Jesus Christ, my boss. People, my boss. KIPRICH, I'm going to sing a song with my boss. I swear, that was his expression that time. I say, yeah, man, come in, man. I think so. Went down by the studio, did my part, and you know, did it with him and tell him how to say it and all of that and thing, and the song, record the song, and that was that with that song. As soon as the song took like 1 week for boss. I remember the school, because this is how the song boss, the school has them take it up first. The school kids. It's them bust this song because when them hear it, them run with it. Them champs, when they got champs and all them thing, them beat on the stadium. All they can hear is mad sick, head no good, mad sick, right through everywhere you go on the bus. Them when the bus them passing, you hear the kids them shouting, mad sick, head no good, mad sick, head no good. So everywhere this song was playing and creating that kind of vibe. Yeah, man. So this song took like a week to take over the whole place. This song went #1 very fast.
It was just a slang at that time there, and it just, as you said, it caught on. Like this was a global slang at this time, you know. Global. Everybody just say, yo, what mad head? Mad head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, man. So it took the place by storm. By storm at the time.
Crazy. Let's switch gears again. Now we did drama. We did early. Let's get into your clashes, because now this is where we know you could counteract our record. Yeah, that's cool. Let's see what if you could do this on stage. And when we seen what you're doing, this was mad. What was the first clash you got into?
Well, the first one, the first forward was when Hawkeye took the thing personal and thing, and I was saying to myself, all right, you know, I feel like I want to settle this on a stage, you know, with Hawkeye and thing. So I went to Stig and I did a song. No, at this time, yeah, I did something on Sting. I was trying to remember if Gabriel, if that was the time when I said something about Gabriel also. Because I think I attacked both artists same time, Gabriel and Hawkeye. Because what happened is Hawkeye was saying a lot of stuff and I was hearing back, you know, and I decided, well, I'm going to settle this on stage with Hawkeye. I'm going to go at him, you know, and then Gabriel had a counteraction from Mad Sick Head Not Good. Yeah, so he had a counteraction. He was doing it on stage in a couple of places, and you know, people telling me, "Oh, Gabriel said this to another show, then he said that on another show, then thing and thing." I'm say, "All right, don't worry yourself. I'll get him." You know. So Sting now was when I went up on Sting there, you know, and said, "We settle all thing right now this morning, yeah, and thing." So I called for Hawkeye, I called for Gabriel, and you know, do some forward thing at them and mash up the whole place and thing. You know, so that was the first time on Sting when I did that whole forward kind of vibe there and thing. Then after that, That a serious clash. Because I remember one time I was in country, me, Beenie Man, Eagle Fat Man, and Lexx.
Yes, on Stone Love. Yes.
On Stone Love, yes. And they had this thing where they're going at each other and sing, and this time I don't know nothing about.
Listen, let me tell you something. I was watching that the other day, and it was so funny to see that basically you ran dead last in that race there.
Dead last. Dead last. dead last. Yo, I just say, yo, do what I do, because I don't know what to do it. You know? Dead last in that
just
right here.
Where you came up to it, that journey there from, as I said, running dead last. But remember, you're with hot artists, which is Beenie Man, Elephant Man, Lexx. These are hot artists at this time. Dead last, and then you fast forward like probably 10 years later. Now you're the man when it comes to these clashing things.
Yes. Like, you know, so what I see in life is funny. It's very funny. You know, you never know what can happen down the line, because I mean, I used to love clashing from school days, you know, but that was like school clashing and things. So, you know, at the time when I was doing that with Beenie Man, and Elephant, you know, it's like my first time trying back something from them time there. So didn't know what I was doing. Ran dead last in that competition, right? They must laugh after me. I put my one side. You know, it was all fun. It was all fun, you know. So, all right. After the whole Hawkeye thing now and Gabriel, I went. Who again now after that? Then Monster. After that, you know how that clash came about now with Monster is like.
This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinedmusichut.com.